fuck is this? Oh, I already swear.
Literally the first word.
Somebody suggested that we have a swear jar,
Oh yeah.
and then at the end of
Who's
the,
this someone?
I can't remember if it was Angie or Gunlaw Chris, but we have a swear jar, and then at the end of the year we donate the proceeds of the swear jar to some charity of our choosing.
But she was like, it should be a pen. It should be a penny.
Yeah,
Penny.
yeah,
I'll take that standing on my head.
yeah. Just throw a $20 bill in there and be
Yeah.
done with it.
Yeah, I'm prepaying for the next 2,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be great. So I want to address the elephant in the room.
There's an elephant.
There's an
I
elephant.
lost 3 pounds.
You did?
Yeah, it doesn't matter though.
I also lost 3 pounds.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Carbs.
Just gained 3 more.
Yeah.
I'm eating my feelings.
In there.
What's
Yeah.
this elefante?
So last week was probably not our best work.
No,
It-
I rushed it, and I
I don't
totally.
want to lay blame, but what
No, I'll take it.
No. What I want to know, we rushed it because it was your birthday.
Yeah.
So I want to know, how was the dinner after?
Oh, dinner was great.
What'd you have?
Well, I don't know what the real name of it is. We call it.
I know you've described it to
Yeah.
us, so you got to describe
Yeah,
it for
so-
them now.
You gotta
So-
look up the real name.
Yeah, there's that too, but
So my grandfather always called it Mexican meat because he was from Mexico.
do you like say giggity after that?
No,
Oh.
and his people used to make this meat dish with whatever chopped meat they could find.
His
What?
people?
Hey, the people
tribe?
in his little neck of the woods, I guess.
Little Falls?
No, he's from Mexico.
Oh, your dad is from?
No,
He's
my
a full-on bully?
my great grandfather was born there. Came to America. My grandfather was born here, but he retired and moved back there after he retired.
Oh.
But anyway, so it's ground beef with onions and peppers, and there's hard-boiled egg, raisins, olives, green olives, and pine nuts and a bunch of spices.
The hard-boiled eggs and the pine nuts is
And then
what's
a-
throwing me.
Pile of cheese, but
So when he described this to me at first, I said, this sounds like cleaning out the fridge type shit.
no.
Or the
it's
pantry. I'm just saying, like, I
Yeah.
know, like, a lot of meals have been born out of, like, leftovers. Like, everybody loses their mind over, like, fried rice from, like, Asians.
Yeah.
That's literally a leftover meal.
Yeah.
Like, when
And
they
so
make
they-
it, you're not supposed to make it fried.
Back
I'm
in
sorry.
Mexico, they used to serve it in these hollowed out cheese balls.
Hmm.
And so obviously they didn't have that here, so they used to, my grandfather would cut up chunks of Munster cheese and throw that in there. It gets all melty. And,
Is Munster a mild cheese? I can't.
yeah,
Is
it's got usually it's got the orange rind on it, kind of looking thing. Anyway, but this stuff makes great tortillas. Well, tacos. You put it in a tortilla, or you put it over rice, or just eat it with chips, and it's muy bueno.
I know. Sometimes I stick my nose up at new foods and I try it. And I love that.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Actually.
Yeah.
But
So-
the pine nuts. Do pine nuts cook down to a soft consistency?
Yeah, they're just a little
They're like
texture.
the size
yeah.
of a.
Yeah, they're
Probably
like
like,
a
sunflower.
Tic Tac.
there's probably
Oh.
like an oil or something from them, like, you know, when you're cooking them down, that like seeps into the rest of the food.
So
All right. Well, so the condition for like, you know, not laying the blame on you for this is at some point we got to try this Mexican meat. And see if it
okay,
was worth it.
sure, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll make some.
I'm thinking, should we re-go over the announcements from Comic-Con?
Let me
can.
let me put it like this. Let's not retread. I mean, because you know everybody's listening already. You know, it's like we're having this internal conversation, but for the whole
I didn't
audience.
post the video.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
No.
I mean, the audio's up.
Yeah, I deleted the video.
Oh, oof.
It was that bad?
You know me.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm the nut who will put anything up because that was my idea from the start with this. But-
yeah, it's just like I
but-
wasn't in a great mood, and like I don't know, it just has maybe I
Did
shouldn't.
you need one of Nabil's hot oil massages?
Yeah, I hear Deshaun Watson goes and gets a lot of those.
I
But
mean, he's not the only one, but he's a customer. Yeah.
Does he throw his Mexican meat out?
Are you fucking kidding? Is that somebody at the door?
Yeah.
Did you lock it?
Yeah. It's just, it never fails, folks. Signs posted on the door, Google, Facebook. It's almost like a sign, like they don't want us to podcast. They want us to just sell them shit.
Yeah.
But
Might be newcomers just driving by not knowing.
But if we were open and we weren't podcasting, nobody would show up. It's just the catch-22 of it all. Weird segue. I mean, because I didn't have a list per se. Like I started writing some stuff down while we were sitting here now. You mentioned Munster cheese when we were talking about the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys familiar with the fact that we got a Munster movie coming out soon from Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Rob Zombie apologist. Like, I go and see all of his movies in the theater, usually day one.
So you're gonna not be able to do that with this one.
No?
So he announced the details the other day for this, and it really it's making me scratch my head more and more when these big name creators make these things, these love letters to us, but then don't release them.
How's he releasing it? Let's hear this brainstorm.
No theater. September 27th, it hits Blu-ray, right?
Yeah.
Right from the jump, and a short time after, it will be available exclusively on Netflix. Because the poster for it's got the same information, it's 27th for Blu-ray, Netflix to come, with the Netflix logo.
Blu-ray first.
Yes, which comes with a digital copy because I just pre-ordered it. Yeah.
Does the digital copy release date is the...
Yeah, so I mean, the day I get that Blu-ray, I'll have the digital copy, but I mean, it's the same thing as that disc, so I could watch either interchangeably.
Yeah, because I own, I don't know, probably 300 or 400 Blu-rays, and I'm just I don't want any of them anymore.
I have
I collect Blu-rays the way I collect comics. It's kind of a problem.
I have a big bookcase and I have Blu-rays in there.
Yep, same with me.
You don't have a Blu-ray player, though.
I don't have a
For
Blu-ray
you, that's
player
weird.
anymore. But I used to. And
Your kid's got a Xbox?
Yeah, but it's in his room.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So anyway, I
That's all
have
she did
these,
for his
and
birthday.
I've thought about, getting rid of them, selling them, what have you.
Mhm.
But the thing is, because most everything's available digitally, but this is the mistake that everybody's making, is that if we only rely on digital forms and there's no hard copies, whoever they might be,
Powers that be.
the powers that be, can change, edit, censor, I don't know what other words could be used, but they can fuck with it.
I got a perfect example on that.
Yeah, so my perfect example is say there were no printed copies of Huckleberry Finn.
Oof.
Okay, so now they take umbrage with, excuse me, the name
N-word Jim.
of Huckleberry Finn's traveling companion.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of N-word Jim, they make it
Just Jim.
Robot Jim, or they just or it's just Jim.
Ninja Jim.
And you would just never know. You'd never know the difference.
And you'd never know the context that eventually
struggle for
Huckleberry Finn, really befriended Jim and didn't like to call him that.
Now, what about when you load up Blu-rays, they hit to a Blu-ray live server, and those scenes could be taken out ad hoc anyway, couldn't they? If your Blu-ray is connected to the internet, don't those hit a certain thing anyhow? Am I wrong about that?
I thought it was only on the disc.
I think they've started to do kind of what he's saying for some of the previews.
Yeah,
if you
get
pull up a
updated.
Blu-ray, the previews that you see one day might not be the same the other day if you're watching on something that's
really?
a connected device.
Yeah, we watched the first Harry Potter on Blu-ray a couple months ago, and we got the new
Trailers for
Fantastic Beasts. Yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's
I'm watching on just a Blu-ray player. That's not
yeah.
connected.
So, and that's sort of one of those interesting things. So if I get rid of,
I got a plan. I want to get one for the shop at some point. Like a cheapo, like a $30 one. Which one of those won't be connected?
if we got rid of all our hard copies of E.T., then we never would have known when they came out with that special edition where Spielberg edited out all the guns that they were playing with and had them running around the woods with sticks.
Or the finger.
Yeah.
So South Park has a notable history of very inflammatory things that, as they've been re-released, put on streaming, whatever, were for sure have been cut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like on 3 separate occasions they had Muhammad on screen. One was long before like anybody cared or knew that like that was a big deal in the Middle East. Like you're not supposed to have a depiction of him. That's why there's not like he's not like Jesus, where like there's iconography of him everywhere. It's the opposite because they consider it like blasphemy. There was the one. It was like the super best friends, and it was like all the religious figures, and like Moses was like their Professor X, and it's really messed
I
up.
don't remember that.
It's an early one. It's like season 3 or 4.
Hmm.
So I was buying the DVDs right along. And I got that. I got the one where they come back again. There's another one where they like have offended so many celebrities. It was like a 2-parter where it's got all the celebrities, and that one got banned because it had Muhammad again, twice. Like part 1, part 2. It's just the stupid stuff.
I don't know. We're entering like a new kind of phase of like hyper censorship
Mhm.
nowadays, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's not like It's not like the Orwellian Big Brother.
No, it's low key.
And it's other people.
No, yeah, because everybody's feelings count.
Yeah.
So, I don't like the Yankees. I don't like the Yankees, so you got to take your hat off.
Mm.
When in reality, it should be I don't like the Yankees, so just I won't wear Yankees
Or how
stuff.
about like I'm not a Trump guy, but how about that guy that went into that school with the Trump hat on for his son's
Mm-hmm.
parent-teacher conference, and another parent came up and ripped the hat off the guy's head and would not give it back. She said he didn't have the right to wear that hat in this school, and we're in fucking America. So the
Oh.
guy called the cops, right?
Mhm.
The cops come and she's like, I'm not going to give it back. I don't have to give it back, right? They're like, no, you fucking imbecile. Of course you have to give it back. It's his property.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
charge you with larceny.
I'm like, like,
So-
did you watch? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think I might have said this before about the telephone tough guys from the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Well, the internet has made everybody's feelings so important and so, in the forefront of everything, but it's also allowed everybody to be anonymous when they comment. So I get on there and say, oh, you fag, you wearing jerk off wearing a Yankees hat, you're a real douchebag.
Right.
You're a real winner.
But in no way would some of these internet people say that to your face,
Mm-hmm.
because they'll get smacked in the teeth.
Yeah.
And that's what's one of the things that's happened is there's all this anonymous commenting going on, and nobody's getting smacked in the teeth for it. So they think they can do it in public now. So I don't like your Yankees hat, give me that.
Mhm.
And so that guy, instead of smacking her in the teeth, which he probably should have done, called the cops, which is just as good.
Right. Just to circle back a little bit, to this whole like internet perception, internet tough guy thing, right? There's another side to that, which I got to see a little bit of today inadvertently. I was looking up our address for some reason. I don't remember why I needed it on Google Maps, right? And Google,
Would you forget how to get here?
no. It was while I was at work. I was doing something. I don't remember what. I think I was making a profile for becoming a magic judge.
Oh, okay.
And I did put in the actual address and whatever. So, but when I pull it up on Google, there's the Google reviews, and some of those things, like like on some websites, some stores or whatever, they're like kind of funny to read, and they probably would piss me off if they were like bad ones. You got 4.8 out of 5. Like I've never looked. You know what I mean? Out of like 50 reviews, and just like I went through and I just started reading them, and like in the same way that the shitty ones like really like jam up your day, reading the good ones from like randoms or customers that we do know, and just like
Mhm.
seeing like what they think when they're not standing in front of us.
Yeah.
It's like they're being like internet, I don't know what you want to call it, the opposite of a tough guy, but like an internet nice guy. Except for they probably would still agree to the things that they said online, rather than the tough guys that are just like,
Yeah, like I don't care if you have an opinion either way.
sure, yeah.
But the thing is like if you're watching YouTube now and they're talking about a sexual assault criminal court case, and they can't say the word sexual assault, they have to bleep it out. We start to get into a real fucking weird neighborhood here.
Oh, so a guy's on trial for rape and they can't say that he
No.
raped or sexually
No.
assaulted
No,
or
because YouTube will demonetize the video.
Yep.
No, but in court they can say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh.
You can't
if it's
upload that video.
if it's a replay of a court hearing, they will bleep out sexual assault or call it SA or rape, or they can't even say racist. You can't even say the word. You can't say the word racism.
So
On
how many
YouTube.
so how do
You
we
just
get
said it.
away?
We don't. Every time I upload a YouTube video, you have to enter. You have to answer a questionnaire, or enter a thing like, "Is this made for kids?"
No.
Yes or no.
No.
And then there's even another category like just like YouTube algorithm will see fuck said in the first. Now I think it said if there's, say you have a 20-minute video and you have obscenities in the first 5 or 6 minutes,
Yeah.
the algorithm is instantly going to throw and not recommend your video to anyone.
Well,
So the
because
only people who are getting eyeballs on it are
Are you
people that are
already
getting
watching it.
recommended through secondary sources. That's why 98.6% of our traffic through the YouTube channel comes through our Facebook page.
Yeah.
98.6. The other 1% of a worldwide internet is
when YouTube doesn't down recommend us.
and
So basically, your cussing fucks us really hard.
yeah.
That's okay.
But,
I want you to
like-
be you.
But in the same words, dude, like even if I said, if you said, yeah, I'm a Jew, you're a Jewish man. You're a multiple other things, but
Yeah.
just the word said Jew by a Jew,
Jew?
we'll cut you down because
So-
it's
So
YouTube's
we
keeping the
mentioned
Jews down?
We mentioned N-word in context.
oh, that's a big one. And they also say like, you know, YouTube is a big LGBTQ proponent, and they're also saying that I just watched a whole documentary on it. It's pretty fascinating that the algorithm is basically taking all of these trans, binary, all these videos where people are talking about trans rights and gay rights and LGBTQ and nuking them off the face of the earth
Ooh.
because of the words that are being used. Gay specifically, trans, because they're flagged words.
Oh,
That-
so wait. So they flagged a word that's being used non-derogatorily.
Yeah.
Because it could be used derogatorily,
Right.
Yeah,
and it's a computer program.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
doesn't-
no, I'm getting that. Huh.
Yeah, dude, it's I mean, it's very insidious the more you get into it, and you basically realize that our biggest media platform on planet Earth,
Mhm.
I mean, kids used to want to be cops and rock stars. Now they want to be YouTubers and Instagram fucking
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're basically single-handedly the biggest censor on planet Earth that maybe has ever been.
Right.
I don't
But-
think it's limited to YouTube. I think any of these big media conglomerates that are social media based are like that. Like in the way that, like, you know, stuff gets shared on Facebook and places because it's the only
I
place.
didn't understand that.
That's weird.
Is that your
Uh-oh.
phone?
No, it's his phone.
They're
They're listening to it.
Big Brother. I was gonna say that, like, Facebook, you know, they flag the news articles, like they control what they want out.
Yeah, but at least Facebook is like you're setting your town square kind of,
Yeah.
and Twitter is the same way. But YouTube, you're trying to get things on eyeballs that people don't know you. And when they're just single-handedly shutting all that for really flippant,
Yeah.
nonsensical
Yeah.
shit, we're getting into a really very odd, like super scary, as far as I'm concerned.
Welcome to 1984.
Well, yeah, dude, but it's like, you know,
It's self-inflicted.
yeah. And people also, and another thing that's going along with this is people that are making YouTube videos that are getting even 200,000 views, they're making $300-400 on that. YouTube comes to them and says, hey, you said shit 7 minutes into this video. Don't say that next time, and instead of making $600, you'll make $1,800.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're not going to say it.
It's really not new. It's just a different medium. I'm sorry, video people. Anybody want water?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Sure.
So think about like when the government goes around and tells states that, like, hey, you want money for your highways? You're gonna let this law lapse, or you're gonna pass this thing. That way, like, even though they tell you they're leaving the choices up to the states, they still got a hand in what you decide to do.
We went from YouTube to fucking highway stuff.
But it's the same. Same idea. Literally to what he just said about YouTube. Like, wow, we'll give you a little bit more if you don't do this.
Yeah, like, you guys
Or
ever watch...
do that.
You ever watch Handmaiden's Tale?
I try not to watch propaganda.
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude,
That's propaganda.
That's like an ultra conservative, you know, future, quote unquote.
Allegedly.
Yeah, to the libtards.
Yeah.
But like this is the other way, like, and they're also like, YouTube is taking videos off of the platform that are talking about dissenting thoughts about Joe Biden. I was like, hey man, what good for the goose is good for the gander. All these people are like, oh yeah, fucking Trump was a dickhead. Okay, I agree with you. Fine, Trump was a dickhead. But when they get somebody in that you don't think is a dickhead, but they're still going to shut all of that shit down, then you become the CCP, not the United States of America. I don't know. Maybe I sound naive. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know about anything.
No, I agree with you.
I just get scared as fuck
I think
by all this shit.
I used to.
You're a kid.
Yeah,
I used
dude,
to-
it's scary.
I used to tell people this when I was on a bunch of
Committees.
committees and stuff for the village, and they used to be like, oh, the answer to this problem is codes. Okay, so that guy doesn't have his house fully painted or his paint's peeling, so now you send codes over, and codes hands him a ticket because his house doesn't look like you like it,
Yeah.
right? So now the guy turns around and says, the guy that just got the ticket for his ugly, non-painted house, and he turns around and he goes, well, they haven't mowed their lawn, and their hedge is 3 inches over the
Borderline.
the limit or whatever, and what about this and what about that, and now codes is on you for 17 different things. And that's the thing with some of this censorship and some of these I don't even know what else you would call them other than censorship, but if you think it's okay to censor one thing, well, watch out, because the same thing that you just censored can be censored back on you 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it gets sort of convoluted, is who watches the Watchmen.
All right. Well, we've already ventured into this black hole, so we might as well go a little further down the
Oh, great. Tell me what's next on your list.
down the little government conspiracy talks. So this one's not a conspiracy. This is just something that's happening right now, and I was listening to it on my
The
way.
Nancy Pelosi thing?
Yeah. So
But listen, this isn't the first time that's happened.
you're right. So why does everybody give a shit now?
Well, the last time it happened I heard was Newt Gingrich in 97.
No, her husband has bought and sold stocks.
Oh, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Oh, so she so right now she's on an Asia tour. Just as
Oh, it's Taiwan?
yeah, the Taiwan thing.
Supposedly she can go to Taiwan.
Well, that's the big controversy, right? Taiwan's not on her itinerary, but she could go. So China's losing their shit because they don't like anything where anybody looks like they're friends with Taiwan, because they've openly said they want to reabsorb Taiwan as part of the mainland government.
Did you see what Winnie the Pooh said though? He said he'd shoot her fucking plane down
Winnie the Pooh.
if they go.
You mean Xi Jinping?
Yeah.
How do you get Winnie the Pooh from that?
Don't you know that that's his nickname and he fucking hates it?
No.
And like he goes fucking crazy about it.
So the greatest thing you can do is say it on a video that's gonna white eyes.
Listen, dude.
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
So
they said they would shoot this.
yeah. Okay.
Somebody with diplomatic immunity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey. This is the same. China's saying the same thing that Russia said about Ukraine.
Yeah. So why do we?
What?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that you're experiencing is once people get freedom, whatever that amount of freedom might be,
Yep.
they don't want to just give it up just because some other country says
You can't have it.
you can't have it.
Yeah.
Ukraine is a perfect example. The USS or Russia came in there and said, "We want you to be part of us again, like the olden days of the USSR,
Yeah.
and be communist again." And Ukraine said, "No, I don't think so." And
Yeah.
they fought back pretty determinedly. Now, you have sort of the same thing going on with Taiwan, where China says, "Well, we want to absorb you again." And Taiwan says, "No, we're not doing that." That's your.
And then in turn, they want to be friends with the U.S. and the U.S.
Right.
likes it because it's a good strategic spot
Yeah.
location wise.
But for Winnie the Pooh to threaten, it's just saber rattling because
I've heard that word
I
thrown
mean,
around a lot.
you don't. I hate talking about this
So,
kind of thing
so
because
here's where I'm gonna like maybe shock or not shock. I'm sort of on Winnie the Pooh side on this one because right, who does it help to poke the bear?
nobody.
It helps nobody exactly.
Right.
So to be Nancy Pelosi and say, or to let slip that maybe I'm gonna stop at Taiwan, causes what? Causes good things or
Just
causes
causes
bad
bullshit.
things?
Well, are you hearing the secondary part of the story too? I heard on the way over here is that it wasn't Nancy Pelosi's itinerary that got leaked. They're saying that the White House leaked her itinerary to curtail her going to Taiwan because they had told her not to. So that's another kind of. So they leaked it
I
early.
mean, I didn't hear that, but I heard the. I mean, what I guess would be the
So
back.
you two fruitcakes are listening to NPR, aren't
No.
you?
No.
What'd you hear, Don?
I have three things. I listen to MSNBC, Fox News, and then like a
In your car,
tertiary-
though.
I get all my news. I search all my news out by myself through YouTube.
Okay.
I listened to CNN
You had NPR in your car.
years ago.
I actually.
No, I was in your car and I heard NPR in there.
I fucking hate NPR.
Not since I've had the road because I got Sirius XM and I could listen to other things.
There's
So
an
for about
NPR
3
channel
years.
on Sirius.
Yeah,
I
but there wasn't a CNN channel on non-Sirius.
I get all my news from Facebook. Whatever Zuck tells me I need to hear is what is. So I got the newest recipes, I got the newest dance trends, and I only hear what Joe Biden wants me to hear through Zuck.
What's really
You guys
funny,
got to learn to work the shoot,
Oh my God.
baby.
What's really funny though is that the real reason I started listening to CNN when I got the car had nothing to do with news, right?
You were trying to impress a girl?
No.
Dumbass.
No. They were starting a new show that I really wanted to watch that I knew I wasn't home to watch, but it was on when I was driving around. Stanley Tucci Finding Italy.
That was originally on CNN. Don't
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
I don't support anything.
I listened to it instead, and I like it. It's him like traveling to all the regions, like showcasing all the food.
Like to Bologna?
Yeah. I love it. I like those travel food shows. I tell you, I was an Anthony Bourdain guy. And then,
Anthony Bourdain's sad.
yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just sick of watching news and seeing them take little pot shots. Like I wrote a YouTube comment.
Oh yeah. I mean, like CNN does it all the time, when they're like the big lie.
Well, this is it.
Mhm.
CNN, Orange Man bad.
Yeah.
Sleepy
lie.
Joe good?
Proud Boys are gonna come and rape you in the night.
I mean, they might.
And Fox News is like,
Sleepy Joe bad.
Or no, Fox is like Joe Biden's a drooling idiot,
Well,
and Antifa's gonna come and rape your kid.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And then the other side is the exact opposite. So how about just a news channel that gives the news?
Yeah. Well, that's where they both get you, right? Like I had this conversation with Bill, and I already knew what kind of conversation I was going to have when I had it with him. But like, I pointed out to him that both of these news networks heavily back commentators, and commentators are not news. They are literally giving you their opinion.
Well, it didn't used to be that way.
I know, but that's how it is now. So like when you're watching the Tucker Carlson or you're watching the
Chris
Anderson,
Cuomo.
I was gonna say Anderson Cooper, but yeah, Chris Cuomo. You know what I mean? They take the news and then they recycle it with their opinion. But because they're on a news network doing it nobody ever bothers to think about that. They're just like, news, and that's my guy.
That's why you really have to watch both sides parse out.
I do.
All right.
I mean, I listen to Fox every
I
once
mean,
in
but a
while.
lot of people don't.
Yeah.
They're just like, I heard Rachel Maddow said that Donald Trump is gonna butt fuck a nuclear bomb, or it's like, what?
I mean, I'll admit that my reasons for watching Fox are less than ideal. I still do it.
They do have a lot of hot commentators.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They like just find them. They pull them out of the woodwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm just like you know when they said like we were getting to a world where you really can't trust anything that anyone tells you. It's like, are we as close to there as we've ever been ever?
Yeah.
At least everything you hear on the news.
Deep fake.
Deepak Chopra.
Okay.
I'll chop your choker up.
Whoa, hello.
Cross another one off his list.
Comics, anybody?
Oh wait! I got to find. I had two great finds.
Oh.
I went vinyl shopping this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I just went to the record store down in Utica. There's an awesome. If you're in the Utica area, there's an awesome little
Is it the one in Bleecker?
hole in the wall. Yeah, Off Center Records.
Yeah, I used to go there for the toy store when I was upstairs. That guy was our customer too.
Oh really? Well, is that where you got all the metal comics? I wonder, like the Kiss, Psycho Circus, and all that. Probably.
Him?
Yeah.
Maybe the guy that I'm thinking was passed. So.
Oh, okay. Well, the guy. So every time I've been in there like 5 or 6 times, and he's listening to some real crazy like music, and I just try to be an asshole. I was like, hey, you got that new
Britney?
Dave Matthews Band CD? And he'll be like, you yuppie fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the last time he started talking to me, so I was like, do you have Labyrinth on vinyl?
Ooh, there you go.
He goes, yup.
How much?
$26.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So then we're digging through things, and he's like, what do you like to collect? I was like, I love Pantera. He's like, oh, I have a Dimebag Darrell guitar pick that he threw out at a concert and signed in my case. And I was like, really? Then he pulls out the Piece de Resistance. It's the very first Metallica 12-inch vinyl. There was 4 songs on it, and one of them was Seek and Destroy, but he had all the original members, including Cliff Burton, this signed vinyl.
How much?
$3,000. And I said to him, I go, dude, $3,000. I would think this would be 30, 40 grand.
Well, you can't move it at 3 though.
But he hasn't gotten them authenticated.
Yeah.
And he said to get that signature authenticated specifically would be incredibly expensive because Cliff Burton's been dead since 1986 or whatever, 7. But anyway,
I like.
so I had some cool finds. You can find
Glad
some really
you
cool
found
things.
that.
Yeah, it was tough.
I didn't really want to part ways with it, so.
Yeah, it's like $400 on eBay.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Vinyl prices are ridiculous. But so that's that.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
I think this was the first week in a long time that I think I had all 7 vinyls sold between you, the other guy, and whatever before they even hit Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah. Comics though. I don't know if we get to talk about it all. Like, when we talked the Comic-Con stuff last week, we didn't really bring up any of the comic-related news other than like the Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah, but that's not what I want to talk about. We're already frustrated about that.
What are we talking about?
Gotham Year 1. Gotham Year 1 has me excited. I don't get
Is
excited.
that the Slam Bradley?
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for that one because of the art, because Phil Hester is amazing.
Every part of that excites me. The writer, the artist.
No.
Sam Bradley.
I'm still on the fence about Tom King. I can't tell if he's a good writer.
Mr. Miracle was good.
But it wasn't Mr. Miracle.
It still mattered to me, damn it.
I'll tell you what though, if it was bad, you know you didn't like it. So it's got to be for you. It's really more like is it good or is it really
I read
good?
it and I was like, "This is a good story, but it's not Mr. Miracle." Big Barda wasn't Big Barda. It was.
What is Mr. Miracle though? I mean, now you get the even newer one where they replace him with a different guy.
That sucks even worse. But this
and I agree with you there. This isn't my Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, this guy had daddy issues. Batman was woe is me. I don't want a woe is me Batman.
Well.
Tom King's Batman, what did suck? The whole marriage to Catwoman horseshit. That sucked my balls.
I'm reading.
He was long gaming and he had other stuff in that like.
Well, I'm long sacking, and he's long gaming. So what do you get in between?
We had Gotham, we had Gotham Girl, we had Bane as the main bad guy.
Right, but if you read Human Target, which is
halfway done,
but I like it and I enjoy it. But I'm gonna say this again. I can't tell if it's a good human target story because I don't. There's not
a lot of human target out there.
there's not enough human target out there to compare it to.
Yeah.
Wait, finish your statement. You don't know if it was a.
I don't know if it's a good human target story or just a good story that has human target.
Okay, now stop there.
Yeah.
What difference does it make?
Okay.
Ooh.
If you're getting enjoyment from it,
So it's a non-plus for this particular
Sure.
thing, human target. But if this was, say, a Batman story, right?
Yeah.
I would be able to tell if it was a good Batman story or just a good story that had Batman in it.
Right, but same question still stands. What if you like it? What does it matter?
well, let me ask
Well,
you.
no, because that what I'm saying is if it's not a good Batman story, then logic says then it's a bad Batman story.
Well, like with the Batman movie that we went to that I hated,
Mhm.
I thought
Yeah.
that was an okay movie.
But a bad
Sans
Batman.
Batman.
Oh, okay.
Like I thought
Yeah.
Batman, it was a horrible Batman movie, but an okay movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. Do you
It's
understand
the same
where
type
I'm
of
coming?
deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Same type.
so like if this was a character that there was more sort of history to or that I knew more about,
Yeah.
I would be able to say, well,
That's not
He's
really like
not
human
really-
target, or that's just like human target.
yeah, he's not really, yeah, like Superman wouldn't do this or Batman wouldn't do that. Well, I don't know if human target would or wouldn't do certain things that he's doing in the book. And some of the other characterizations I don't care for.
Here's what I've noticed about Tom King over like a 10-year period of his different things. Tom King likes to take characters that
And put himself into it.
well, there's an argument to be made for that. But he likes to take characters that really don't have a lot of exploration. Vision's been around since what? 70s, 60s, right? But from then to now, there hasn't been like a whole like lot of
Well,
internal looking at who Vision is.
They did some stuff with him in the Avengers
Yeah,
and then
some, a
over
little.
with the West Coast Avengers.
But even then, it's
And
never
the
been.
Vision's family stuff.
But well,
Yeah,
that's what
semi-recently.
that's what I was getting to because Tom King did that.
Oh, did he?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So
Which
he
that
likes
was
to do those deep dives.
but that was a interesting take on a character that didn't have
A backstory.
a huge amount of
I
backstory.
think, and that, I'm sure that's what I'm trying to get to with Human Target, which I think that's kind of the case with that too.
Right. So so Human Target's a good Human Target story written by Tom King.
Mhm.
That's a good story.
Mhm.
Okay. But if you look at Mr. Miracle, what was the other one that he did for DC? Yeah.
Oh, Strange. No, he didn't do Strange.
Yes.
Oh, he did?
Strange Adventures.
Yeah. Adam Strange.
Okay.
I'm
Adam
thinking-
Strange.
I'm thinking of something else.
Strange Adventures had like over 200 issues. So Adam Strange has a history. I guarantee you
Mhm.
that Adam Strange would not sell his daughter into sex slavery
Is that something that happened?
in this new thing, and then allow himself to be killed by his wife, who then took over the mantle of Adam Strange. Like it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't hold for Adam Strange, who has a 200 issue
History.
So I said the same thing when what the hell's the name of the one that Streets of whatever that's coming out?
Well, Danger Street.
Danger Street. It's got Warlord and a couple other people. Well, everybody says they're
Reaper, I think,
D-listers.
is in it.
Huh?
I think Reaper's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
there's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of D-list characters. Well,
That's his like.
I understand that, but Warlord wasn't really D-list. Warlord had a couple 100-issue run by Mike Grell, and Mike Grell might come find Tom King and kill him with his sword that he had made to look like the Warlord.
Or
it-
Tom
it-
King, ask permission.
But no, you have these characters with huge histories. You have to do them correctly.
Justice.
You have to do them justice, which sounds like I'm a comic nerd, but it's true.
I mean, you are.
Well, yeah, Captain America has not been super great.
Speaking of that, I don't know if that was Comic-Con news or some other place, but they announced a a crossover between the two books, because why not?
Which 2 books? Cap
and Cap.
Cap and Cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be in October. It's Cold War, so it's gonna be like Cap.
They don't get along again. Okay.
Cap,
Great.
Bucky, Sam's new Falcon.
Yeah.
Nomad.
Yeah.
And it's gonna bring back some Dimension Z stuff.
Yeah, Dimension Z was awesome.
I like that.
There's a great thing that they did with Falcon. So they took Falcon and gave him Cap's shield and made him Captain America, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they just gave him freaking a Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just have and the new Falcon guy has the old green and tan?
Yeah.
I
think he's like Hispanic.
Yeah. Okay, great. So now we got the United Colors of Benetton over here, and you just you got the same friggin' thing. Why couldn't Sam Wilson continue to be Falcon with red, white, and blue, and still be Cap's not sidekick? You don't want to call him sidekick?
He's like the
Partner.
Nightwing to Batman.
Yeah.
Because
Why?
Nightwing's his own hero.
Yeah. Let him do his own thing, and then every other issue, every few issues. Hey, we got to team up to fight crime. Okay, boss, see you over there.
Yeah.
So I've been burned out by mainstream stuff like all this, like all those Opus books, like all those heavy metal
They're
books.
killing it.
I'm loving the shit out of all of it.
Say
The
it.
Cradle of Filth,
Say it.
the Messiah
What was the
books.
price on that one?
The Cradle of Filth book was
$6.66.
Yeah, $6. Yeah, but like
Loving it.
all of that. And dude, that new Image book that was $6.99 that I'm missing the name is escaping me. It was the thick.
Above Snakes?
No,
Impact Winner.
That's only a one shot though.
no, it came out last week. It was gray. It had a gray cover, $6.99.
No,
Had the dad.
The
and
Hollows.
Yes.
That's
that
a
was-
one shot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's
But like
By
the new.
with Sam Keith cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
That new Magic Order, the 6-issue
Number 3.
mini.
They got another one coming out.
Fucking, that's
Magic
great.
Order 3.
Mark
Dude,
Millar.
it's like all of these indies have just been hitting with me lately.
I buy a lot of indies.
Even that new,
Did you read Florida Man?
I didn't yet, but that Powerbomb book is awesome as shit. Silver Coin has been really good.
There's a new one coming out called Hell is a Squared Circle.
Oh, it's another wrestling one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a copy coming for you.
Yeah?
I take care of you.
Dude, I'm going to get all of those Opus books.
It's weird
Yeah.
that there's like a weird resurgence of like wrestling and indie books. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever been a thing. Like there
Well,
was
like Cherry Blackbird,
There's a second part coming out for
that
that
book
too.
is incredibly fucked up, but
Yeah.
but cool.
Yeah.
Like
But there's
shit that
a
Marvel could just never. Ever.
There's a second one coming out. I forget the name of it. It's like it's got something with the devil or something, beast within or something.
But dude, once you start getting into digging different indies, your pull list is getting around $100 every week.
I had to rein it myself in. So now like I mean I get a few indies, and then the other ones I get in trade. Like if it seems like it's gonna be a cool like 5-issue thingy, I just wait for the trade because they end up being cheaper anyway.
Well, like I got when I still had the pull list at the other shop, I was getting Ice Cream Man, and then I stopped when I came over here. I'm looking at some of those books, like those books go for bread.
Oh,
yeah,
it was
but
the
that's
original
not
Ice
even,
Cream Man?
yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
even matter. You were
No.
enjoying it.
No, yeah, it was awesome. But I'm just saying that's a big indie title that's just killing the
Now,
game.
on the other hand, I mean, me and you both have like I think all the issues of I Hate Fairyland.
Yeah.
Those will be money at some point when they get around to optioning that for a freaking adult Amazon cartoon.
Yeah, I have all the Fuck Fairyland covers. I had to dig all those out. Those were hard to find.
Yeah.
But I just heard Berserker got optioned.
So Berserker got optioned the day it got
Oh.
announced. It was one of those like they made the pitch at the same time, so Netflix was developing it like
Yeah.
from the jump.
Cool.
Yeah. So Berserker.
I think we should honestly call Netflix and see if we can get a. It seems like they're giving anybody a show.
I know. Give us a show, Netflix. Come on.
Let's send them a sizzle reel
a sizzle
of
reel.
Bill bitching about the vacuuming. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh my god.
Hey,
sizzle
speaking of-
reel, owl! You need a sizzle reel, owl!
Speaking of sizzle, did you record the bumper?
I was actually there yesterday finishing it.
Does it go like that?
No, I can.
Does it sound like my muffler dragging down the street?
No.
Oh.
No, it's cool. I can play it for you.
Right now?
No, it's on my phone.
Which is recording this.
I have like a
After.
yeah. My buddy, I went to my buddy Oki's yesterday, and he's got like a home recording studio.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
And how tedious and just.
How many times did you have to do it? You ever see La
70
Bamba?
or 80,
You ever see La Bamba?
and there's 9 tracks and a 12-second bumper. I have seen La Bamba a long
Where he
time
goes, come on, he's singing, come on, let's go. And oh shit.
Didn't that fucker die in a plane crash?
Yeah, the day the music died.
Roberto
Clemente.
Clemente. W-O-W, wow.
So speaking of old movies,
Fuck you.
Well, there goes our monetization.
Yeah, nah, we're
What old movie did you not watch now?
no.
You
So
jerk off.
today the TV choice was Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay.
So Sci-Fi Channel for
What
some
do you mean the TV choice?
It worked.
I work
It was-
at
yeah.
911. So they put on TV. We don't get to really like pick. I mean, you could yell up to the supervisor. Maybe they'll take it under advisement. And then it's on mute.
Should you really be watching TV while you're saving lives?
Well, that's why it's on mute.
So he's yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So they
My
had a-
dad's dying. Excuse me. I want to finish this Gilligan's Island episode.
no, today was, oh my god! Like the first one seemed good, and then all the rest were shit.
All right. So what'd you see?
They had an Anaconda marathon on.
Oh,
J Lo though.
isn't that with Ice Cube
Yeah. So the first
And
one,
and J Lo?
and Voight and Owen Wilson.
Oh yeah, John Voight is in
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know George Costanza bought John Voight's car?
With the pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
number
then
one,
Breaking Bad fucked it up.
Yeah.
number one was set in 1997, right? You would think that the 1997 CGI would be pretty bad, yeah?
Yeah.
So we subsequently got to watch 2, 3, and 4, and then for some reason they didn't have the rights to 5, and they moved on to something else. But it got progressively worse. By the time we got to 4 was just like
cardboard
no,
cutout.
no.
CGI didn't get worse. Their budget got worse.
Yeah, but so it looked like you had a video game snake running around like with all these real people running through the woods. The guy's like, ah! And the freaking snake is behind him, and I kept looking at my
It's
coworker.
the guy going like this on a shadow.
Kinda. I looked at my coworker. I'm like, this is so terrible. Like,
That's
ugh,
terrible.
Terrible.
It's just terrible.
terrible. So, but yeah, Owen Wilson and J-Lo were
it's like-
reunited this year.
It's like, did you ever watch any of those Abomination Sharknado movies?
Oh, I love Sharknado. We used to have we planned for Sharknado.
You do a Sharknado plan?
Yeah, we'd have like special foods and
What would you have?
pizza rolls.
This week was also Shark Week.
How does pizza rolls go with Sharknado?
I don't know. Sushi? I don't know.
Juicy? Juicy sushi?
Yeah. Sushi?
Jiggy Boy
You're
Juju
right.
Juice?
That's me.
That should be our. If we ever got Gamer Fuel, what's that Gamer Fuel?
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, ours would be Jiggy Boy Juju Juice.
Yeah, it would not even make it to the shelf.
They had a Judica festival.
Yeah. This is in Utica. Jiggy Boy Jujoy Juice from Mountain Dew. It would never fly.
We gotta get big enough to make it fly.
Although they're
Fly, fat ass,
they're getting,
fly!
they're getting close to the precipice. Their new spokesman is Charlie Day from Always Sunny, and he's pretty vulgar.
No, there's that powdered drink mix for gamer
G Fuel.
G Fuel.
Oh, okay.
We can get Jiggy Boy Jujoy Juice
Powder.
powder, but what flavor? What would it taste like?
Mango habanero.
Moist.
Ooh, moistness. Moist couch cushion, we call it.
Moist Betty White.
Oh,
Moist
took it too
chode.
far.
Moist Blanche.
So you're hot for
Teacher?
for Gotham streets or street
I'm hot,
night?
I'm hot for Gotham Streets.
Gotham.
Yeah.
What are you hot for?
Me? I don't really know anymore. I want good comics at low prices.
Don't we all?
I mean, that's what happens to some of these oldies that we find when we're pricing books. They're like, ooh, first appearance.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bought 2 first appearances this weekend from Bill.
What?
I mean, they're low keys. I bought
I like those low key ones more than high key.
I kind of do too. That's sort of my.
They're more fun.
They're sort of my like indie, my version of the indie thing.
Yeah.
I just like filling in holes and making runs.
I don't have the holes to fill like with Iron Man, but I bought first and second appearances of Ghost, which we had from the new stuff that we got.
Oh yeah, I've got a
Ghost was like a $20 book, and Ghost second appearance was like a $3 book in the shape it was in.
Yeah, that's like 200s, right? Iron Man
220,
230.
220,
Yeah.
221.
Okay.
I paid cover for that.
But
And
Bought
you
them
guys
off,
got
bought 'em
that.
off the shelf.
What else did you guys? You guys got some good books. They got that new Mutinos.
yeah. What am I looking at the wall right now? I see Madame Sin, aka Red Skull's daughter. It's a $32 Captain America. We got first Nebula next to that
Oh yeah.
from Guardians.
It's Avengers 3.
Something.
3 something.
We got Moon Knight #1, the run that was the first Khonshu
Yep, that's cool.
and first Bushman, for anybody who knows him.
Remember the Bushwhackers?
And they'd come out and lick each other's heads like a couple morons.
I got the first twins from WandaVision, Tommy and Billy. I know in the box I got first Titania, which she's going to be the villain in She-Hulk.
My wife has 2 complete full runs of that Vision and Scarlet Witch. I was going through her comic book box the other day. I was like, how did this ever happen to you?
Yeah, why?
She's like, I don't know. When we would go to cons and I was bored, I would just get them. And I bought.
This was her version of Unknown Worlds #6.
No.
What?
Nobody wants that book.
I mean, Unknown Worlds #7.
Yeah, that's the one that.
Well, her big, when we went to cons, I
Kool-Aid
was like,
Man, whatever.
you got to find something you're into that's going to be a little hard to find so you can
Hunt.
yeah. So she was trying to get all the DC,
Bombshells.
well, the Bombshells, and then all the Looney Tunes covers.
Yeah.
Like, all of them.
Yeah.
And she only needs one.
Is it the Starfire Pepe Le Pew?
No, it's the Superman. It's like a Superman one.
The Starfire Pepe Le Pew one is like big bucks.
Now that he's canceled.
Like, how big bucks?
Oh.
Here,
Well, I will steal it from her and sell it for crack.
Crack?
Yeah, I'm going to start
Is that,
smoking crack.
is that what you're going to feed your baby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crack makes...
Crack kills.
Nah. Crack is the smack.
Yeah. The smack of the eviction notice hitting your door.
She doesn't pay rent! What does she care?
You!
She's been going through a growth spurt, so she's just going,
She's She-Hulking on you?
Yeah, she just sounds wicked uncomfortable. I'm like,
Yo, after watching the final trailer for that, I'm also more excited for that than I was initially.
What?
She-Hulk. The final trailer is the one that's got like, it's got Wong in it. It's got Daredevil. Like, it's just another one of these shows that's just like bridging all the worlds. Yeah. Yeah. She's like.
She said she's got all of them except for the. What's that cost?
$20.
$20.
Well, I mean, you know, compared to the rest of the like cover,
You can't even get a Boss's hot dog for that much.
no, you can get like 5.
The Andor trailer hit today.
What does that mean?
Cassian Andor.
Cassian Andor from
What's that, Star Wars truck?
Star Wars track bird.
Rogue
You
One.
guys still fuck with Star Wars? Like, who
Yeah.
cares? It's like, God. So much horse shit. Ugh.
So much doo doo.
Like, seriously, you got fucking Dildo Fat and Bilbo Fat with the ring going to the dragon
To the-
lady.
That's
So-
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. all
Whatever the
the same.
fuck it is. Then you got Captain T. Kirk talking to Jiminy Cricket about fucking
What's his middle
Sharknado.
name?
That's like saying.
What's the T stand for?
Timothy.
That's like saying
Do you
less.
really know?
Tobias.
Do you know or not?
No.
It's not Tobias?
No.
Am I close though? Is it weird
You're-
like that?
Yeah.
Saying Lord of the Rings and Star Wars is the same as like saying a Les Paul
Tiberius.
and a Gibson
Ah!
are the same.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I said saying Star Wars and Lord of the Rings is the same as like saying a Les Paul and a Gibson are the same.
My
Les Paul and a
Gibsons
Gibson
are
are the
same.
fucking same. You don't. Oh, okay.
Is the joke.
All right.
Now, if I'd said a Les Paul and a Fender Stratocaster, then yeah.
That's true. Those are different. Those are highly different.
I played bass for many years. I know my guitars,
I'll allow it.
You guys could get the band back together.
except for we were never in a band. But yeah,
Yeah.
the first bass I ever played was from a relative.
Oh yeah. Was it some dickhead relative?
No.
Or was it a good guy?
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
I got our pitch the Al item for the week.
Oh God,
Let's hear this.
This is still a thing.
Yeah.
Now I got something that we got to talk about.
Oh, I love when we talk about things. So the pitch the Al one for the weekend. This was another one that I got to ask people Friday and Saturday, and most people were kind of like, yeah, that'd be cool, but it wasn't like a, oh my God, you need this type thing, right? Also, not something that would cost Al anything, as far as I know. Maybe a little bit of extra juice on the old electric bill.
A little Jiggy Boy Juju juice.
Yeah. ATM machine.
ATM machine.
ATM machine. So they
You
don't.
just said ATM machine.
I know. I'm one of those people.
Are you
an ATM?
He said ATM machine.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It's kind of just built into the society.
Detective Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we get that all the time. Or how about Detective Comics? Yeah.
Why would one need an ATM?
For anybody that wants cash. So they get charged a fee. We get a cut of that fee. We don't have to pay for the thing to be here. Somebody else comes and puts money in it. It's just sort of a form of passive income.
Does it cost you guys anything to have the machine in there?
It's a pound, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean,
how
like-
much is that?
About as much as anything that's stationary here that's electronic.
Hmm.
Maybe a little more.
We need to take some of those old dog pictures off too. Get a little revamp going.
It's on the list.
Why don't you get a nerd to come in and paint like a cool comic book mural?
Where?
I don't know, somewhere.
Also, this
Right.
is a rented space. I mean, you don't want to put something that beautiful that you couldn't take with you.
Rip the wall out.
Oh, yeah, sure, totally.
So what do you think about that, Al? ATM.
I'll take it under consideration.
Ass to mouth.
Yes.
Machine.
Ass to mouth machine.
Sometimes it's okay to go ass to mouth.
In the heat of the moment, it's forgivable.
Yeah, did you know that?
Yeah, close to.
Yeah, whatever.
It was very awesome.
So, Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Oh, God. This is actually going to be a thing?
This is going to be a thing.
So
it's
we-
going to
Our
happen.
pseudo sponsor is paying for it.
Gunlock Chris and his CML security.
Wait, no, you know what? Fuck you.
What?
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Hold on, I'm looking at the calendar so I get the right day.
Because I want a definitive answer
So we're gonna what?
of how many you guys think you can do.
He's trying to hold us to what we said on the podcast. You said 40, I said I could eat 100.
Listen,
How many are you gonna eat?
I'm saying now, I think I can do between 30 and 40. If I go buck nuts wild, I can go to 50, I think. I just don't-
You'd have to not eat that day for sure.
Well, yeah, I would do that anyway. But I feel like at Red Lobster, I've ate 12 while eating
Other stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
And I was good to roll.
Okay.
This is really more between you two because I openly admit to
Yeah. Well,
I-
are you gonna eat or no?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Just
I'd
Tom
top
wants
out-
in.
I'd top out around 20.
Fuck Tom.
I'd probably top out around 20,
He's hitting 20. I'm gonna keep pace with you.
and then just eat one more. It should be like, oh, I
Yeah,
won.
I'm gonna price is right here.
Yeah, see, well, you know what though, dude? You're a big talker nowadays. I don't think you got it in you.
Oh well. Here's the thing: he could have it in him. He just won't keep it in him.
Oh,
No.
that's another
No,
question.
no.
Are we
That-
binging and purging?
No. That's
Well, if he does that,
listen.
it's not by choice.
Yeah, that's it's not by choice. But I'm not. If that were to happen, which I'm gonna try,
You can't tell somebody.
then
they
I'll
can't-
be disqualified.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I should let you roll because of,
Kidney failure?
Yeah.
Well, what's the worst that can happen?
All right, how about this? You get one.
One what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
but
he going?
So you got this fucking kid. He eats on the
He
mic
eats
all
on
the
the
time.
mic, yeah.
Scratches
Yeah.
the shit by the fucking microphone.
Julie says he eats like a gremlin.
He gets up and starts talking.
Yep.
Like a gremlin, she called it.
I'm like fucking dumbfounded every fucking time. Every goddamn time.
I believe Julie, except for she's the person that found malicious intent by somebody inviting her to a movie with her family.
I know. I didn't. Well,
Yeah.
she's an
So I gotta take her opinion with a grain of salt. Love you, Julie.
idiot. So
Or no, maybe no.
we're gonna have rules. You can have a drink.
So what? I still didn't get your number.
What? I'm gonna keep pace with you.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
not a number.
I said I could do 100. I don't think that's possible.
But if you only do 40, he doesn't have to do 100.
If you do 40, I'll do at least 40.
But I'm thinking I could really surprise myself and maybe get in there and kick out at 20 or go to 90.
Yeah, well, so there's going to be some rules.
Okay, what are the rules?
I'm still working on it. It's going to be an hour long.
Okay.
Because I said, well, let's do it as long as the podcast goes. And they're like, no, then you assholes will come up with shit to talk about just to keep going. And I said, okay, so we'll do it.
I don't see a problem with that. That's just me.
An hour time limit. You gotta, actually, you can't fucking Cookie Monster this shit.
Or gremlin.
Or gremlin it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. You can have a drink.
I recommend Sprite.
And I don't know.
Carbonation
But
fucking stuff.
I think there might be a
Sprite
prize. I think there might be a prize for the winner.
What's the
From?
prize?
I'll let Gunlaw Chris tell us when he gets here.
Like an AR-15 or something?
Yeah, and I think we're gonna have some spectators.
See, I don't know. I don't know about the spectators.
What? Des wants to watch. Gunlaw
Oh,
Chris.
all right, yeah.
You want to invite anybody?
Art
Not
Babe
really.
wants to watch.
Yeah, we'll get some spectators.
The Hooters girls want to watch.
Yeah, that'd be cool if we could get Hooters girls to deliver the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
We eat them out of their cleavage.
That's like next level right there.
Is that cheating?
No.
I don't think it is.
No.
Yeah.
If they have their uniform on still, no, definitely
No,
not.
it's just part of the job.
Yeah.
What-
So we're gonna do this on August. The show will be recorded on August. What did we say it is? The 15th?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 15th.
Yeah, season first.
I'll be back from
Yeah.
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
What Comic-Con?
Comic-Con.
What Comic-Con?
It's not Comic-Con. It's
Boston
Fair.
Fan Expo.
Fan Expo.
The one where I'm gonna get stuff from Donny Gates.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to
DKs.
resend some stuff.
Yeah.
So, what on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think your odds are of winning this? Are you going and feeling good about
I'm
it?
a very competitive
10%.
person. The thing that's is the kidney failure.
Yeah.
Man. Now,
Because I've seen the Chipotle salad take you out.
yeah. Now,
Yeah, I need some garlic butter too.
now, here's something that I'm going to tell you a story about. So,
Yeah.
years ago, I went to the Penguin Drive-In down in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they had a burger that was called the Full Blown Hemi, and it was 3 1/3 patties stacked up. Right, and there's a picture of me like this. I ate 2 of them. I also drank a bunch of tall boys. I also had cheese fries, a chili dog. You know, okay, so I'm
Beast
like,
mode.
beast mode, right? A couple years later, we go to Denny's Beer Barrel Pub in
This story you told us.
somewhere,
Yeah,
and they had
where-
this big giant.
You
cheese-
said it was awful, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was 2 pounds, the same as the 2 cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
I should have been able to take that down with no problem.
Yeah, but if it's got shit on it that you don't like and it
Didn't-
doesn't taste good,
didn't
that's
happen.
another story.
So all I'm saying is,
Was that during kidney stuff?
no? It was before.
Okay.
Probably led to the kidney failure. All I'm saying is we just, listen, the whole thing that spurred Gunlaw Chris into wanting to sponsor this is that we were so hyperbolic with our estimates the first time around that he thinks we're crazy.
Because
Not-
what's it going to cost him?
I don't know, but
5 for every half dozen, or 5 for every dozen, something like that.
yeah, but if you eat a dozen of them,
Oh, I'm saying I'm at least.
because they bring out that little basket, there's 6 of them in it, it's gone.
I'm at
I'm
least.
like gone.
Yeah, I'm at
They're
least
gone.
25.
Are you gonna like double fist? Like, are you gonna just?
I'm not going to
Gremlin.
go nuts.
Are you gonna like?
No.
You're
I
just
don't
gonna.
think so. Yeah, I'm not going to be like the hot dog. They were, they sucking the
Oh,
ball.
and when we're talking about food, can you agree with me? And can we get something going nationwide about these fucking almonds?
What?
What are your thoughts about almonds,
Yeah.
Neil?
Almonds.
You like almonds?
I've never really given it much thought. Why?
Well, I'm sick of them showing up in my trail mix. You got nice peanuts or cashews, you got an M&M and a raisin, and then all of a sudden you got this fucking piece of gravel, goddamn
I like honey.
Almond.
I like honey roasted cashews.
Yeah,
Is that an almond, you jerk off?
Where?
It's not even a nut.
You just said cashew, you fucktard.
Yeah.
We're talking almonds. Almonds are the ruination
Listen, they're
of
in the
every
same,
snack.
they're in the same aisle. Or
all
at
the
grocery
trail
store.
mix gets fucked up by these almonds.
The Target street corn. and
Excellent.
Haven't had it.
Delicioso. Almond, awful. If I was president, I would ban almonds and tomatoes.
Well, I
They're
like
both
tomatoes.
gone.
but-
No, fuck you.
Okay.
If you vote for me, you're not getting them no more.
Okay.
For, green tomatoes, I'll allow. I'll allow it.
Wait. So green tomatoes are okay?
Yeah,
You
because of
eat-
fried green tomatoes. I like that movie.
Oh my
And
god.
those
Have
always
you-
look
do you
tasty.
eat 'em?
I never have, and I never will.
Oh.
You never will?
How many fried green tomatoes could you eat?
We'll do that one after.
Listen, tomatoes are fucking disgusting.
I know you don't like the gelatinous.
You get the water. Like even if a tomato was on my sandwich and somebody took it off, and
Yeah.
there's still that.
You could
The
taste it,
residue.
Yeah, or the one little seed.
Yeah.
Pickles do the same
Well,
thing.
what about what about BLT?
Just give me
I just eat the LT, bro.
the BL.
The BL.
The BM.
All right.
Bacon, lettuce.
Da-da-da-da.
Mayo on your BLTs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they gotta be It's gotta be toasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but almonds are like.
Yeah, almonds.
How
suck.
many almonds could you eat? In a
I could
sitting?
eat a lot, but I'll spit them out. I throw them to the dog.
Back to the BLT for a second. You know what makes a really great BLT?
Don't. Let's hear it.
What?
Don't add anything to it. Did you?
No, I'm replacing something.
You're replacing
The
it.
tomato?
No, the bread.
What are you replacing the bread with?
Brioche.
No. Brioche is a type of bread.
Yeah. I was
It's
just-
the same. It's still a BLT.
oh, I know. I just.
And it gives you the fucking instructions of how to do it. Bacon, lettuce, tomato. Bread.
What can I put in service of the tomato instead of?
Mushrooms.
Some people put avocado.
You know what I hate worse than tomatoes?
Mushrooms.
No.
I think we gotta worry about the almonds before you worry about what you're gonna replace
About,
the tomato.
How many cheddar bay biscuits are you eating at minimum? Are you going 25? Are you willing to say 25?
I'm going 2 dozen minimum.
That's
Minimum.
24.
Yeah. Even if
Yeah.
you're bleeding out of
Unless
your
it's-
eyes?
Yeah.
This is the
I'll-
baker's
I'll-
dozen, then it's 28.
Huh?
Isn't a baker's dozen 14?
13.
Oh, sorry, then 26.
Yeah.
A Savicki's corn dozen is 14. Just
I
saying.
do like Sadickies.
Yeah, I think that's a hill I'm gonna die on. It's gonna be
At least 24?
At least 24.
I could fuck around and do 90. I
What-
don't know. I could.
Whatever. What? Listen.
Because if I'm on, I'm on.
Tom said he could do a dozen, so we're gonna murderize Tom.
I think Nabil could really do. Because I've been to fucking. Where did we go to dinner that one time? Not Ponderosa. Friendlies. And you're like, oh, I'm not that hungry. And you ended up fucking getting like a triple patty burger and dominating. I think Nabil can do 100, but he's being a little pussy and saying he can only so he doesn't look like a fat fucking jujitsu shithead.
I also don't want to gain 10 pounds after a cheddar biscuit.
I'm gonna gain 10 pounds, and then
Dude,
I'm gonna.
biscuit for the biscuit, dog. We gotta have the shirts.
Yeah,
the
I
only,
did it for
the
the
only
next-
time you actually get to say that for real.
Risk it for the biscuit.
The cheddar bay biscuit.
Now, while we're on the subject, is the cheddar bay biscuit the best biscuit ever made?
It's a very. It's
Changed my
gotta
mind.
Be, it's got to be up there. I don't know if I can, but I do really enjoy McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
That's a KFC biscuit.
No, the KFC is still better than that. Those ones are like, the McDonald's ones are like chalky.
What about Church's chicken?
I've never had it. I've wanted.
Where's the closest Church's chicken?
North Carolina.
Tallahassee?
Oh.
North Carolina.
Is it? But I'm
Not
still
Carolina.
saying cheddar bay over all those.
I mean, imagine making a sandwich with cheddar bay biscuit.
How about a hot honey biscuit?
That's what Church's chicken is. They do a hot honey glaze
Yeah.
over top of like
Whatchamacallit
a
does
Popeyes.
it?
Wendy's is doing the hot honey right now, and their breakfast chicken sandwich is the hot honey chicken biscuit.
Whatchamacallit does have a nice roll.
Oh,
Oh.
Texas Roadhouse.
yes.
Uh,
But really, you know what makes that more than anything? It's
Butter.
the honey butter,
Yeah.
which you could put on other things.
Yeah. You know the key at Texas Roadhouse? You get the sweet potato with butter and cinnamon, and then you tell them to load it up with the marshmallows.
Yeah, he did that the last time.
Dude, sweet potato should be banned.
No, sweet
You're
potato.
banning a lot of
disgusting.
stuff, bro.
Yeah, no,
If I want a
That's
potato,
okay.
I don't want it to be sweet and orange.
I do.
It's a Trump potato. Trump
The official
potato.
sponsor of the Trump campaign.
The Trump potato from China.
I get all my sweet potatoes from
All right, so you guys, we're down with this. We know what we're doing. There'll be rules. They're gonna be simple.
Hopefully,
I want to know what the rules
yeah,
are.
hopefully we
I'm
know the
sure
rules
Who the
before.
fuck's making these rules?
Gun
Because
law
you could
Chris.
make rules. Yeah, but see, there could be
No, there's
collusion.
not gonna be
Because your
collusion.
boys with gun law, Chris, he could be like, hey,
Oh,
motherfucker.
jeez. What do you want the rules to be?
We need a verified separate committee for these rules.
Listen.
You gotta
the
have
rules-
My wife will make them.
You
listen,
have somebody sitting there counting each
the
of our
rule-
biscuit intakes.
The rule is, it's an hour. You get to have a drink, and you fucking gotta eat them. You can't fucking Cookie Monster.
Ooh, another question.
What?
So say I feel like I can eat, say 40. Am I going to get the 40 set aside, counted by a non-partisan,
Is that the way you want to do it?
conscientious objector?
Is that the way you want to do it?
Yeah.
So fucking.
Because if I say, because Nabil can be a slippery cocksucker, corksucker. He might say, yeah, I ate 10, and he has the box, but he's shoving them down his pants or something.
What?
Is
There'll
that,
be a judge. Yes.
is that a biscuit in my pocket, or are you just happy to see it?
So, like, I'm saying maybe we get, like, if I'm having 40, I have them preset for myself.
For a pile.
Or
and you
maybe. Well,
Or,
so
like,
they,
in the box.
well, so the way I remember it is when you pick them up, they come in like little
bags.
bags that like they're like
The little
rolled
foil
up.
bags.
and it comes it's like 12 to a bag usually.
Okay.
So like each of us gets our 12, right? And somebody's like counting like they've each been doled out 12. So
Okay,
then
okay.
After you do that, then you dispense another 12, and then if by
That
the
first
end-
12 is getting dominated
Hammered.
in a minute and a half.
Yeah. I'm gonna smash them and just
I thought we
snort
said,
the,
I thought you guys said we
snort
were
the
gonna go
crumbs.
crazy about it.
Yuck!
Yeah.
Then he's just like,
Jesus Christ.
And just
yeah,
when,
but I'm gonna be so amped up and
listen,
hungry.
And just when you think I'm down, I'm gonna pull some Ultimate Warrior and grab the roast.
Oh my God! Are
Yeah.
you gonna rip your shirt?
Rip my shirt right off.
Oh God!
And then I'll do what he predicted, and I'll just be enduranceing the whole time. I'll just be like, and then when you guys are all tuckered out,
Tuckered out. Oh Lord.
and then I'll be like, all right, Gunlaw Chris, give me that whatever.
I sort of know what it is, but I don't want to give it away.
The
That's
Good-
prize?
Good prize.
I don't know
Is
if you can
it?
raffle off
Yeah.
guns in this state.
It's not a gun.
Okay.
That would be illegal.
Is it a cash prize?
No.
Is it a comic book?
No, but it's worth. It's got a value.
Oh.
Valued at possibly
Some amount of
some
money.
amount. Yeah, some amount of money.
$1 million.
Yeah. All right, so we're doing that in a couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
August 15th.
We'll record it, so look for it shortly thereafter.
Yeah, hopefully
Nice.
I'll have my stupid song and bumper ready by then.
Yeah,
When
we're
we
gonna
send-
have facts and blah, 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 blah.
You gotta send it to me so then I can add it to the audio version too.
Yeah, hopefully.
How's it go? Does it go? Gu-gu-gu-gu-gu-gu-gu-gu?
You keep making these noises, so now I'm forgetting how it goes.
You don't even know what it goes like anymore.
I have it record. I have like a rough track recorded on my phone.
Ooh, rough track.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, so we'll do this again next week.
You got any more segments, dipshit McGee?
I mean, I always get segments. I get segments of an apple.
Apples don't come in segments. You
You
Alright,
turn them
so
into
is that it?
segments. Anybody you seen any good shows or movies this week?
I didn't watch much of anything.
So I need to make a detente of sorts to the television gods.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My mom used to hate that show, House, and Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dickhead. Bah, bah, bah. She didn't say dickhead,
Yeah.
but. And so Hope's been watching House. I love House!
He's amazing.
That show's awesome!
Loving it.
Hated it!
I'm actually watching West Wing right now, and it's a really,
Charlie Sheen's dead?
really great show. And
Is it?
yeah,
He's the president.
and then when that's over, I'll probably go back and watch House again.
Again?
Yeah, I've watched it a couple times.
So
But I did watch the third episode of Primal.
Oh.
Now,
Primal Rage?
we got Prey coming this week.
Primal.
Prey.
Yeah, the Predator.
I'm talking about Primal.
I know.
About Spear and Fang.
What the fuck is that?
It's a cartoon with a dinosaur named Fang and a caveman named Spear and their adventures. And
Hated it.
it's Billy Badass. And if you're not watching it, you're doing yourself a disservice.
I'm watching the chick flick Among the Three of Us.
Oh,
What's that?
They're doing a new Pretty Little Liars show. With like
What the fuck is even that?
Some murder mystery teenage.
Murder, She Wrote?
Kinda. There's lots of girls in it.
What, a lot of preteen girls?
No. Yeah.
Pretty Little Liars. I'm trying to tell you about a killer dinosaur and a
He's
killer
talking about some
caveman, and he's
fucking
talking
weirdo
about.
shit?
All right. Well, let me put it to you this way: would you rather get a stiffy over a dinosaur or a hot girl?
I can
Dinosaur, married.
Yeah, I can control my.
I only get a stiffy over one girl.
Yeah.
Good man. That was a test. You passed.
All right. Until next time.
Yeah, well, Squirrelmaster gonna be here next time. And next time Squirrelmaster eats a Cheddar Bay biscuit, he's gonna want your Cheddar Bay biscuit.
See y'all folks next time. Y'all come back now, yeah?
Cheddar Bay biscuit.
This
Fucking
is-
fruit.
This is gonna be great.
The biscuit